Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
And the pass is intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Xavi. Messi. Cross into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Martinelli. Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xavi. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass somewhat off target. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Azar. Oh, good spread. And it's Dembele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's gone loose. That's been cut out, well played. There's a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Maldini can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. That has not gone well. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Serginho flashes it across. Saliba with the clearance. And this is Pele. Here comes the cross. And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw. Norway, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Can he get on the end of this? Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Oh, some astute defending there. Caicedo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He's having a pop! He's got away with one there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinelli goes for a shot! Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Over to the right flank. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi! Messi! Goal! Milan! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. This is a promising build-up. Shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Lam. That'll be a throw. And that's another throw. Xavi. Lovely, now then. Serginho. And that has been knocked clear.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
5 minutes till the break. And it's Azar. Caicedo is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Martinelli. Messi. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Norway finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 14, lascia il campo per il numero 10.
So, into the second half.
Norway really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Impressive jump! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Dembele. Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they've got rid. Cannavaro. Caicedo. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Nicely worked. Norway still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Messi. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rafael Varane. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Martinelli gets flagged offside.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Can he finish? But he's left disappointed.
Bullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Marquez. And it's Serginho. That pass has been well intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Azar. And that could set him on his way. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. This looks promising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Costa Curta. Rafael Varane.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And here's Azar, looking for the run. Oh, it's Dembele! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Hazard might just make this. Not the most accurate pass. Costa Curta. Serginho. That is good progress on the left. He can run onto that. Good read, needed to be. Tries to get it clear. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's Lam. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through Messi! Brilliant save from Buffon! Zico. That's destined for the flank. Xavi. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Getting up there! Pele finds himself offside. Threads one in. Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. For Martinelli. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Serginho. Strong running down that left flank. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?